The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from the link. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Great, set. Crowd left Yeti.
To the air right away is Hurts. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line there. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Now a give up the middle, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. From the shotgun on third down. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. First down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A first down throw for Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Here's 2nd and 2.
73!
Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run with the rookie from Auburn. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
No, set.
Man in motion is Smith.
No, touch.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's into the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Washington. Shaheed in motion. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. We are through 1. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment.
Great, set. No, touch.
His drive will start on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, bad.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Second down and 8.
Great, set. touch.
Now Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end, Goddard. He is in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
On play action, Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
They'll begin here on the ground.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Great, set. No touch.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Silver, set.
They bring a tight end in motion left.
No touch.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Commanders come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. Second and a yard.
No touch that. No touch.
Hurts gonna hold on to this one.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Great, set. No touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Great, set. Hey, crowd left Yanni. No touch.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left.
No touch.
To the ground, a 1st down run. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Great, set. Crowd left Yanni. Hey. No touch.
Now Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles going to open up a 17-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the grounds.
That is caught. What a throw. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Commanders. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
No touchdown. 73. 73. No touchdown.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
King, Phil King. Phil King. No touchdown.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. Shaheed in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. They'll try to set up the screen here. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Crazy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Shaheed with the catch. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Not much developing there. Short pickup. Down to the 47. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13.
At their own 14-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Back 60.
Daniels now on first down. Going up top and looking for Andrews.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Don't touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this will be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Great, set.
Again, Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
No touch that. Hey. No touch.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Great, set. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts to the air on first down. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No touch that.
Slot receiver headed right.
No touch.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
No touch that. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Trap 60.
In motion comes Andrews.
60
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting...
He gets free. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Washington. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
Great, set. No touch.
Now Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders will take over possession here at the 44.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Washington. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
A little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
No touch, set. No touch.
Here's Barkley. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
He's tackled made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Great, set. Hey, 73. No touch.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And that'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 40.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
No touch, set. No touch.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Now a 3rd and 2.
Great, set. Crowd left, get it. No touch.
Hurts to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. Inside the 40. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniel. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
To throw, Hurts. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Alpha. No touch.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and long for Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Great, set. '73. No touch.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So it's a win here for the Eagles and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drowning my sorrows, but they learn to swim.